Welcome back to another episode of Revealing Biblical Truths. In today's teaching, I'll be discussing the Day of First Fruits, also called Yom HaKippurim. I'll be revealing what the Bible says about it, what the Gospels and the letter of the Brit Hadashah, or the Renewed Covenant, have to say about it, and how we are to observe it today. The Muadim are Yah's appointed times, and each one has significance and meaning in both the original story as well as the fulfillment by Yahusha. So let's begin by looking at the scriptures. Speak to the children of Israel, and you shall say to them, when you come into the land that I will give you, you shall reap its harvest. Then you shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest to the priest, and he shall wave the sheaf before Yahweh for your acceptance. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest waves it, and on that day when you wave the sheaf, you shall prepare a male lamb, a year old, a perfect one, as an ascending offering to Yahweh, and its grain offering. 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, an offering made by fire to Yahweh, a sweet fragrance, and its drink offering, 1/4 of a hin of wine. And you do not eat bread or roasted grain or fresh grain until the same day that you have brought an offering to your Elohim, a law forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. In this passage, Yah is telling us to bring an offering of our first fruits, meaning the first of our crop. Whenever we are blessed by Him or have something to offer, He should be the first one we give back to, and the best of what we have. Since today we are under the priesthood of the Melech Tzedek, we are all priests, so we do this ourselves. This is to occur on the day after the Sabbath. This means the first day of the week. Whenever the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread can start on any day of the week, so we use the first day after the Sabbath within that week as the day of first fruits. One more thing. Once again, the passage reiterates that this feast is an everlasting law, to be kept forever. How many times does he have to say this before we get it? Everlasting. A lot of people have no idea about this particular feast because it isn't discussed a lot in churches either. Well, it should be. And this feast and its meaning is all over the New Testament. Let's take a look. But now Mashiach has been raised from the dead and has become the first fruit of those who have fallen asleep. And each in his own order, the Mashiach, the first fruits, then those who are of the Mashiach at his coming. So the Mashiach is the first one that was raised from the dead under the new covenant, and all those who are dead who follow him will also be raised up when he returns. The ascending offering of the grain is symbolic of our bodies being raised immortal. Let's take another look at a different passage. Having purposed it, he brought us forth by the word of truth, for us to be a kind of first fruits of his treasures, of his creatures. We are to be set apart from the world and strive to be righteous, just as the grain was separated and given to Yah to be the best. And not so only, but even we ourselves, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, we ourselves also groan within ourselves, eagerly waiting for the adoption, the redemption of our body. Then there's this one. They are those who were not defiled with women, for they are maidens. They are those following the Lamb wherever he leads them on. They were redeemed from among the men, being the firstfruits to Elohim and to the Lamb. Once again, these verses emphasize the fact that we as believers in Mashiach should be pure and holy, the firstfruits of men to Yah. Whenever we observe and celebrate his appointed times, we should remember the meanings behind them, whether it is Passover, with Mashiach dying in our place, or matzah representing sinlessness, or firstfruits, giving our best back to him. In this next episode, we'll be looking at Shavuot, the wheat harvest, the Feast of Weeks. If you enjoyed this teaching, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if you have any questions or would like to see me discuss other topics. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Shalom.